good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far. I think today for me, Dad and I are going to be getting the artwork done as long as it doesn't rain. I don't think it's supposed to, but honestly, you never know with the weather this year. So yeah, I think that's the main thing that I'm planning on doing today besides working on the wings, but I don't think I'm going to video that today. I'm just going to like make as much progress as I possibly can, and then hopefully I'll just show you when they're finished completely, and hopefully that won't be like, too terribly long from now because I really want to finish them and show you how they look. But anyway, I just wanted to say good morning, and I hope you're having a good day so far today, and I'll see you in a little bit, most likely when Dad and I are getting the artwork done. I just wanted to give you a little tiny update on the petunia that I put into the soil the other day. It's definitely looking like it's not doing the best, but it's still better than I thought it would be at this point, so I have a small amount of hope that it's gonna be okay still. I don't know. I've tried this many times before and it has never worked, so I won't be surprised if it doesn't. I will be surprised if they do take to the soil, but they are so far a lot less wilted than I thought they would be at this point, because when did I repot them? 4 days ago, 3 days ago, I don't know, somewhere around there. But at that point, they usually would be wilted at this point, like more than they are now. I do need to give them a little bit more water since they have drank all of that. But yeah, so far they're doing pretty okay. We're getting ready to start the yard work, but Dad's gonna harvest his pumpkins, at least a couple of them. Hey! It's so cute!
What is it?
Yay, congrats.
There you go.
Good job.
I win. I got the first pumpkins.
You have one more.
Where?
The one in there.
Oh, the little one.
Yeah. Not today. You ready for yard?
Some of them back, or
No.
just leave them alone?
Yeah, just leave it now. Right, you ready for the yard?
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna bring these to Mom. All right, little lawnmower, you ready to cut the grass? I have already started knitting, and I did that purposely, but the yard is all done and freshened up again for the week. I don't know, I think it's going to be actually quite a while before we have to do it again because it just isn't growing that much, which is honestly kind of nice, especially after today, because I don't know if you were able to see at all, but there were so many bugs out there today, and it was disgusting. I did not enjoy that at all. Also, Broken Branch had another tomato that was ready, and I wanted to show you that. But also, speaking of bugs, I don't know for sure if this is what happened or anything. It's just very interesting. I have no idea, but as you know, we have a lot of bees and wasps and everything around. Yesterday evening when I was outside, I got stung by something, and I don't know what it was, which is very interesting because if it was a bee, like, you know my reactions obviously to what I do with bees, like I just did that today. I don't like the noise of them, so I kind of involuntarily run away. I don't react like that on purpose, so it would be nice if I did have some control over that reaction because it's very annoying. If it was a bee, I didn't hear it and I didn't react to it yesterday, but I got stung by something. The other thing that it could have been was a wasp, obviously, on my lower lip, like where my lip ends, and no idea what it was. I didn't see anything. Yeah, no idea, but I'm thinking it was a bee because this morning when I was doing my skincare, got a stinger out of my lip, which felt amazingly better once that was out of my skin, honestly. But it must have been like a small bee or a very small wasp. Again, I have no idea, but if it was a bee, that was the first time that I have ever been stung by one. So it would be good to know if it was and I'm not allergic, because that would be very exciting. It did burn and hurt really bad, and it did get pretty swollen yesterday. Like, not pretty swollen, but it did get uncomfortable and slightly swollen yesterday, but it wasn't too bad. But yeah, mostly the burning that was very unpleasant. It hurt really bad, but I don't know if it was a wasp or a bee, and it's just it was just a very interesting thing that happened, and I wanted to share that now that it's, you know, not an issue and the swelling is gone. And I actually found a stinger in my lip. It's very weird. I have no idea what stung me though. I wish I did, but yeah, it's just very interesting. And I also wanted to say congratulations, Father, on all of your little pumpkins. You have one more out there that's not quite ready yet, but the 3 that we harvested today are absolutely adorable, and they're little white pumpkins, and they're just like, yeah, they're absolutely perfect. And congratulations. I'm so happy that you were able to get some this year. And besides all of that, today I mostly was sewing the wings again. I made a lot of progress on them, actually. I have all of the white feathers on the other side now sewn, and all of the black ones on the bottom. So like all of these, like it's really hard to point to things behind me. It's all of these are all sewn together now. So yeah, I have made really good progress. I'm almost done with the sewing, which is the most time-consuming thing besides like the glue drying, obviously, but the most time-consuming thing while I'm actively working on them. They're almost done, and then I can show you what they look like. And besides that, what else did I do? Took care of my plants, obviously, and yeah, pretty normal. And if you couldn't tell, by the way, we are still using the yellow yarn, which I am always super excited for. I don't know if we're going to be able to tomorrow because I think we're going to have another cold front. I'm not entirely sure when that's going to come through though, but I think it's tomorrow. So I don't think I will be surprised if tomorrow is also another yellow day. It would be kind of nice if it was, though, for the last day of summer, because I'm pretty sure tomorrow is the official last day of summer and then fall begins. It definitely has been an early start to fall, though, this year. I mean, like, it started, like, at this point, 3 weeks ago, I think, was the first sign of fall. I mean, like, you can kind of tell with all the orange on the blanket because that means it's been cooler. And I'm kind of nervous that there won't be many colorful leaves left on the trees for Halloween, because I always love it when all the trees are like red and orange and yellow. Don't really care for the yellow ones, honestly, if I'm being perfectly honest, but the red ones and orange ones I really enjoy. But I'm kind of nervous that because it was so early that we're not really gonna have many leaves left on the trees for Halloween this year. But anyway, let me finish knitting real quick. I only have a tiny bit more to go, and then I will be right back to show you what the blanket looks like. So just hang on 1 second. Alright, I am now all done with the blanket, and while I was finishing knitting, I remembered the other thing that I wanted to share. The petunia that I showed you earlier. As I was giving it some water, I noticed that she does have a couple new roots, which is very exciting. I don't know if that's gonna mean that she is going to be okay in the soil yet or anything, because it's way too early to tell. Even after she like gets stronger roots, I don't know how long she's gonna be okay for. But yeah, I was very excited to see 3 new little teeny tiny roots growing. So considering how bad of condition she was in before, I'm just grateful to see any sign of something that she is doing better. So yeah, hopefully that is a very good sign, and I just wanted to let you know that I did see a little bit of an improvement. That little one back there, wow, I actually pointed to it correctly, is still struggling a lot, but it might be getting better. I honestly don't know. But anyway, this is what the blanket looked for today, and it's the new row of yellow. And this, hang on just a second, is what all of the blanket is looking like for the year so far. And yeah, I think with that, that's gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, but more importantly, I just hope you have a good day today, no matter what you do. If it's a lot or a little, it really does not matter. I just hope you have a good day. And as for tomorrow, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I honestly haven't even thought about anything yet. So yeah, I would like to play Animal Crossing because I haven't all week, and I'm honestly kind of disappointed by that, but I don't know what I'll be doing, so I don't know if I'll have a chance to or not, but I would honestly like to, at least a little bit, but I have been busy with the wings, so I haven't had any time, and just everything else, just normal everyday things. But yeah, so I have no idea what tomorrow's video is going to be, but as for today, I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you again so much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for watching.